123.
Crown Entities Reform Bill, Commerce Commission International Cooperation and Fees Bill, Biosecurity Law Reform Bill, Committee stage.
I declare the House in committee for consideration of the Crown Entities Reform Bill, the Commerce Commission International Cooperation and Fees Bill, and the Biosecurity Law Reform Bill.
Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Chairman.
The House, order. The House is in committee on the Crown Entities Reform Bill, the Commerce Commission International Cooperation and Fees Bill, and the Biosecurity Law Reform Bill. So good afternoon, honourable members. Kia ora, kia ora, and warm Pacific greetings to you all. Thank you. Now, members, the committee will first consider the Crown Entities Reform Bill, and the question is that Part 1 stand part. I call the Honourable Member Chris Okenvold.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And it's a pleasure to stand again and speak on this particular bill, an omnibus bill which seeks to responsibly resolve a number of inefficiencies and missed opportunities within the state sector. The bill is a responsible reply to the very real concern of too much government doing too little for the people. I think we said in the reading yesterday that this is a case of not so much reducing public service, but in fact increasing service to the public from government departments. Government is at its best when it can move effectively and efficiently. There are some things that only government can sensibly do, but not when its body is struggling to stand carrying the weight of duplicated overheads, small siloed organisations and that sort of thing. So the structural changes planned in this bill will result in better services, and they've not been made lightly, Mr. Chairman, and the benefits of this reduction of state sector fragmentation have been proven through the consultation process. I think we'll find very quickly that, like other agencies that have had amalgamation, have been brought together, a synergy develops which enhances their activity and enthuses their staff and executives. The Crown Entities Reform Bill was referred to the Government Administration Select Committee on October the 4th last year under the previous government. It received and considered 43 submissions, as well as receiving advice from the State Services Commission, Ministry of Health and the Department of Internal Affairs. Throughout the process, the focus was on ensuring the future viability of the services and creating a better state sector. And I think this is the important aspect of this particular bill. And this bill, I think, accomplishes these goals. I acknowledge there are differences of opinion on the timing of one section of it, but that's on the timing. It's not necessarily, my understanding through the Select Committee work was not that it was an understanding of resistance to, just a matter of timing, and I'm sure we can debate our way through that and come to a sensible sort of arrangement. The creation of a new health promotion agency to take over the functions or to enhance the functions of the Alcohol Advisory Council of New Zealand, Health Sponsorship Council and the relative functions of the Ministry of Health is a much-needed development and will be applauded by the sector. It strengthens the focus on health promotion activity by transferring existing health promotion activity in the Ministry of Health to a focused health promotion entity, creating more opportunities for innovative and targeted approaches to those people and communities with multiple health issues. This is not a faceless organisation, it's one with true focus. The bill will bring forward the disestablishment of the Mental Health Commission, which was only structured for a certain time. Would you like me to restrict my comments to Part 1?
I certainly would.
I'm very happy to do that.
That's what the debate's
Very happy
about.
to do that, because that gives us more opportunity to give emphasis to the aspects of this bill which are so important to us. The Health Promotion Agency, for instance, will be looking after the activities of the Alcohol Advisory Council. One of the concerns of that was that the money that's currently collected for the Advisory Council would be distributed over a wider front. In fact, that's not the case. It's ringed, it's fenced, and it will be dedicated to the alcohol educational work. Pardon me? It's a what? What did they say?
Is it ring fenced or ring and fenced? It sounds like torture to me.
No. The change on the part of the government's program is to ensure that the state sector delivers frontline services that New Zealanders expect in the context of challenging economic climate. And you know, I'm always somewhat surprised, Mr. Chairman, to come and hear the debates following the work in the Select Committee, because in reality, and I think it's important that the public of New Zealand know, there's a lot of harmony in Select Committees in terms of seeking the best from the bill. And that was certainly the case with this one, and it certainly received a lot of support from the people who made submissions. Mr. Speaker, while we're dealing on part one, let's just look at the key points associated with the changes, and it will reduce current back office governance duplication incurred by separate entities. ALAC's independence, evidence-based advisory function is retained,
Mr. Chair.
and so on.
I call the honourable member Ian Lees-Galloway.
Mr. Chair, it's my